Hello, in this lecture, I want to go through the documentation and try to explain what its functions on the OpenAI API means and how it works. And we are here on the documentation. And the basic function is just one more parameter that you can pass. It's called actually tool. So the name is it's functions functional calling, but at the parameter is tools. So it kind of, I don't know which one to use. Let's say tools then. And yeah, so basically we pass a format of a function and we pass the name of the function and the parameters for that function. And it's basically that. So there is not much to say. And depending on your prompt, the LLM will choose what function to call. So you can see that it's at least, and they will populate the parameters. In this case here, in order to get the weather, and the user asks what is the weather like in Paris today, and the LLM would return with this function, and would contain the name of the function that it's supposed to be called, and the parameter for, in this case, Paris. And it was based on the prompt, you know which city to pass. And it is basically that. If you go through here, there is more examples. So, but it's always the same. It's just change the type of parameter and things like that. And let's just look back what we have and trying to identify what it is each parameter. So, for example, tool choice. What is tool choice about? There is no tool choice here, but I think it's because it's collapsed. This is called function to a forcing call. So now, yes, it's basically to automatically say that you have to like to one of the tools or not. If you put required, you have to, and you can actually say to use a specific one, and then the LLM will just populate the parameters. And what else we have? Oh, actually, this is wrong. The tools. And yeah, let's just run a test on our local environment. So for that, I would create a new, I think I'll new create a function here because we don't have that. So let's say then transfer to, uh, and then we'll just pass this here, and let's change our prompt so to something more related to our function, to how we're gonna be our app. So it'll be a triage for lost baggage. And so we pass it, and on our prompt now we have to, so our prompt, I lost my baggage, and it's basically it. So this will, we're not going to use our context yet. So let's go to our runner here. I will through, and then I will actually show what it is returning. And let's then break to get out of our interaction here. One thing that is bothering me a lot is that we are having to pass this through all the time. Just place this. Don't have more. So let's run to see what we get. yeah, so getting the chat, then this was what we replayed. That's the response from the LLM, and it's saying to call a function and transfer to lost baggage. What we had, put one more example here. They can transfer to so to have um, more than one option and see which one is going to be returned. So you can see that I still transfer to last run. And if you say, let's say, I want to cancel my flight. And this time it's actually calling the transfer my flight. And then we could set the parameters as well. So we are going to actually doing that later. I think that's it's basically it. I just wanted to clarify what we're actually doing and what type of resources we are using to fulfill our autonomous app. And so in the next lecture, we are going to build all the agents that we're going to be using in our, actually let's work and having this executed, because at the moment we are just getting the call. So we having here the call and we know what to call, but now let's read the returned information and perform and execute the tool as we did on the previous version. Okay, so see you next lecture.